I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. So I know for each one here that this idea of opening it is our idea, that we are opening, that we are opening to a new year, to a new consciousness, to a repeat of our idea of making known our intent for the next year, of making known to ourselves and to the spirit within us, what we actually do want to have demonstrated in our lives in the next year. So I know for each one here that these ideas are easily able to come to them, and they're easily able to put them down on paper, and they're easily able to seal that paper, put it in that box, and forget it, and just know that it is being taken care of. Just as when you call up Mr. Amazon, you know it's taken care of. You're going to get it.
Yeah.
Well, this is even more so. So, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, my heart is ready to receive.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are a blank slate. Right here, right now. Yeah, my heart is ready to receive. Isn't that the place we're at every minute? That's the place we start from. So welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Princeton. We are a loving, healing, and inclusive community which teaches and practices the principles of the science of mind for the well-being and spiritual growth of ourselves and the world. That's what this community is. We are opening, our hearts are ready to receive, and today we have a really wonderful gift that Susan Niedt is going to lead us in writing letters to our future self, and Susan will explain what that's all about. Next week, I will be speaking, and I wanted to start off the year with talking about the covenant that many of us together agreed to when we did this workshop called Co-Creation. That was last March. I wanted to get back to it and talk about what is the life that we teach ourselves and each other to live. Because right now in this world, peace is something that we need. Right? Peace is something that we want to affirm. And as we've said many times, our understanding is that by finding a peace within ourselves, we bring the presence of peace into the world. So that's for next week. Next week is also our Giving Sunday. What do we call it?
The Giving Tree.
The Giving Tree.
Sixth annual.
Sixth annual Giving Tree. And what that means is it's a time for giving to ourselves and to others. Please bring canned goods or whatever. We will be giving it to the local food pantries. So you can bring that. And also, we will have some food here. So for those of you who are hanging out in your pajamas watching this from home, next Sunday would be a great time to come down to 345 River Road in Princeton and physically join us. There's something that happens when all of us, with the clarity of our commitment, are together in a room. So please join that. So thanks.
And bring a friend.
and bring many friends.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in your faith. And I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts, let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's free and true and free. I continue walking in this mystery. There may be walls, may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. Every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am grateful every moment, every day.
I'm back.
Yay.
I thought you looked familiar.
So Susan asked me today to lead a meditation for a reading, and I was thinking, I was looking through the different books and all that kind of stuff, and I landed on something, and it struck me. In some ways, our teaching is very, very simple. This is the truth. What he says, what Ernest Holmes says in this book, this thing called You, it's a known fact that thoughts, often repeated, form patterns in mind which automatically reproduce themselves. If we said nothing else, and we really understood that by changing our thoughts, we change our life. Not just our own lives, but the world around us too. And the more we focus on it, the more we bring those qualities present in the world. In our world, in the world of the people around us. So, here's the simplest thing. I was going to do this long meditation and all this kind of stuff, and then I sat down and I said, here's the basis of this teaching. My mind is open to new ideas. Let's say that together.
My mind is open to new ideas.
Again, my
mind is open to new ideas.
Look at somebody around you and tell them that. My mind is look. My mind is open to new ideas.
My mind is open.
Okay, now let's do it together. Our minds
Our minds are open to new ideas.
And now let that thought go deeper within yourself. My mind is open to new ideas. Find a place inside of you where you know that that's true, where those new ideas live. And just listen. My mind is open to new ideas. Just find the silence, the stillness within you. My mind is open to new ideas. Just pay attention. My mind is open to new ideas. Just notice what new ideas show up. My mind is open to new ideas. You don't need to do anything. Just pay attention. What new ideas rise to the surface? And if there are other ideas in your mind, just let them go like a balloon floating off into the distance. My mind is open to new ideas. My mind is open to new ideas. And staying in this place, I'll do a spiritual mind treatment. I know that there is one infinite mind. This one infinite mind knows all to be perfect, whole, and complete. And since there's only one mind, that means that our minds, each mind, is really that one mind. The use that we make of that one mind. In that one mind, there are no limits. In that one mind, there's no place where it stops. In fact, there's no place where it starts. It simply is what is, the thing itself. And I know that each person who's here today, whether physically here or watching online or watching in the future, each one's mind is that one mind, that one unlimited mind. And so I declare that each one is now making the choice to let go of any belief or thought of limitation. Because in that one mind, it is all there is. There's no limitation. And so each one is now knowing the freedom of infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities are fully present in each mind. And each one is fully receptive to these possibilities. Each one is listening and hearing the voice of infinite possibility within them. And each possibility is a possibility of love. Each possibility is a possibility of wisdom and light. It is a possibility of power, a possibility of peace. And so I know that each one is now choosing the perfect possibilities for themselves, for the world around them, and for the world at large. And so true peace, the peace beyond peace, is what is present right here, right now. And each one knows the perfect form of that peace for themselves. And so I accept this incredible blessing, knowing that each one is blessed. And I celebrate this blessing, and I accept this blessing. And I release it to the law, which always says yes. And And the universe vibrates with that yes. And so I know that it is already so. And together we say, and so it is.
There's a silence in the morning when the stars still linger low, and I sit there with my longing for a truth I have yet to know. Not a whisper, not a thunder, but a stillness drawing near, where my heart begins to wander, my soul begins to clear. I'm diving deep where the current runs slow, where the dreamer meets the doer and the river starts to flow. In the chamber of the heart, where the seeds of one grow, I'm diving deep into the all I've come to know. So I'll rise with my devotion to the work and to the flame. Then the winds of pure emotion carve a truth I will not name. For the flow is ever guiding, like a river knows its sea. And the art is in the finding of the love that flows free. I'm diving deep where the voices are all still, where the quiet paints a vision and the pulse begins to will. In the garden of the mind, love is shaping every hill. I'm diving deep, and the world begins to fill. I'm diving deep, and the world begins to fill. Okay, now we're gonna have Susan. We're gonna write our letters. I'm gonna sit right
Jazz
there
hands, everybody, jazz
and
hands.
write myself a letter and make believe it came.
This is reminding me again of Regina's Twinkle. I don't know, I just love that so much. So good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Susan.
And thank you, John and Reverend Rich, for preparing you so beautifully. Interesting thing about John and I, we've been prayer partners forever, in past lives for sure. And so what he spoke, his first sentence from this thing called You and Then Beyond, was what I wrote down yesterday. And then this morning I woke up, went a whole new way. It's just so intriguing, John. I don't know. So today we're going to write a letter to our future selves. Do not start. Put that pen down. I invite you to instead use one of the pieces of paper. There's so many pieces for so many thoughts. And we're going to use that first piece of paper just to jot things so that when we sit in our quiet space all together, we are clear. We have a clearer pathway of what we're going to write. So before we start, I like to always start with a little bit of principle. John did, Reverend Rich did in his music. And so the beliefs that Ernest Holmes stated in our philosophy and that are listed in the Science of Mind magazine. The first one is there's a living spirit, Almighty One. Almighty means all powerful, Almighty. And that is in unity with all, unity with all, omnipresent. Therefore, we are all one with this living spirit, Almighty. That's two of the beliefs. But one I never can remember. I love it, but I don't have it memorized. I'm going to read it to you. It's a juicy belief. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. So when we write this letter, we know loving kindness eternal givingness of life to all, not just to them, not just to her, to all. So you can write that letter with conviction and confidence, because Holmes reminds us that there is one created intelligence and a law that always says yes to whatever we consistently believe. So I say, what are we going to consistently believe once we write our letter? The letter is a wonderful, it's almost like a treatment, right? You're putting it into the law in a way. You're writing what you intend. It's what you will know has been done in 2026. So the invitation from us, the Science of Mind, is what are you going to believe into existence in 2026? What are you going to believe in existence to 2026? So I want us, when we write this letter, because it says consistently what our conviction is, I want you, when you write this letter, to just feel it, to believe it to be so. Wow, Susan, beloved Susan, I look back at 2026 and I am so blown away by all that I have experienced and expressed, all this delightful manifestation. Thank you, and all the abundance that I have received. Oh. You see where I'm going? It's a little bit effusive, but that's where we want to be. We want to be in that state of knowing when we write the letter. That's the energy that we're going to put out into the universe. So in order to do that, before we start, this is where you can take notes. Help me here. I have many of these written down, but let's see what you come up with, and then I'll add mine. So it's like a memory jogger. There are many areas of our life, right, that we want to manifest in, that we want to show more good in, that we want that self-givingness to manifest. So where in our life do we need to consider what we want? What areas of our life?
Active creativity.
Active creativity. That's something that you want, or your creative life, like your writing, active creativity. So think about what you want in your creative life. Do you have a hobby? Do you sew? Do you write? What do you want to create? That's kind of broad too, but you can bring it into creativity.
Healthy habits.
Healthy habits. Excellent. Where in your daily life and weekly life and monthly life do you feel that you might be stuck on or habitually doing something that doesn't serve your greatest good? That could be your physical body, that could be your mental body, that could be your spiritual. What habits do you want to nurture, to improve, or to begin? Great, thank you. Any other?
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence. So you can be jotting anything down that pops into your head right now. In what areas of your life would you like more self-confidence?
More music.
More music. Why? Why? Explain that to me. How do we expand that?
I don't listen to a lot of music, and I want to be listening to more music.
So that's awesome. So we can also interpret that as, what do you know that you're not doing enough of that you would love to do that you're not doing?
Mm-hmm.
So get yourself an idea, jot that down. What about relationships? So now we have a very broad word.
Going back to self-confidence,
Yes.
dealing with construction, being more self-confident in the services that I desire to use, to be able to have a good relationship
Right.
with the.
May I
with the
share the
people.
situation so people don't get confused? About the roof guy, was it the roof guy?
Yeah.
So Regina had an issue with a contracted guy to help fix with the roof, and we're treating her and everything. But the treatment was because she wanted to be able to speak her truth and be confident in how she dealt with this individual. So how many people here have contractors, have to work with, bring your car to be serviced and it wasn't serviced well, or whatever. And then you kind of go back into your inner self and forget to speak your truth and stand up for what is rightfully yours. So that's a beautiful one. So relationships, relationship to self. That's something to jot down.
Can you write, speak your truth?
Speak your truth. Speak truth. Relationships with loved ones, with family, with a lover or a spouse, children.
To nurture them more.
Nurture them more.
Relationship with food.
Oh, food. Now, those of you that know, I had surgery and I had to do nothing for several months, and it's all under here, but it's 7 extra something that just appeared because my relationship to food it was so comforting. I wasn't being physical, and I just love to eat. Food's wonderful. Food's a gift, and what is our relation to it? Are we using it to pacify ourselves? Are we using it to hide? So that's a good one. Thank you so much. Relationships at work. Oh, what about work? Does anybody here still work?
Does anybody care?
Everybody works
Exactly.
here.
Thank you. So, work is a very wonderful term. I work when I mop my floor. I work when I teach a class or when I'm up here. What is our work? I work, making my bed was something I didn't do for 62 years because I rebelled against my mother. And then I'm in the practitioner training and Karen says, what's one habit that you would like to nurture, that you would like to create? And every day I get up and I say, I am making my bed. It is my daily bread. It is a task that keeps my spirit fed. Anyway, it's work. So what is your relationship to tasks?
Yes, chores.
Chores is a word that almost implies ew, doesn't it? There's something about the word, it's a chore. How about it's just a wonderful act of doing something that has to be done for your greater good? Oh boy. Any other ideas or categories? Let's see what I
Money.
Money, prosperity, abundance. But money is one part of abundance. Did I spell that right? I'm upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put abundance as kind of more, wow, that's not an A, is it? I could have made that into a B though, but I didn't.
How about learning the alphabet?
How about spelling?
Spelling, math, everything.
So these are ideas for this letter. Any other ideas, categories? Money.
Assertiveness, which would kind of fit in with self-confidence.
But assertiveness, being able to assert your truth, be able to express who you really are, right? Assertiveness. Oh, I have room. Oh, I have great knees too. I am so grateful for my knees. I play pickleball with people that can't do what I just did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, physical activity.
Yeah.
So I'll put that down.
Priorities.
Just a moment. Physical activities kind of implies, are you moving your body? Did I? Activities. And what did you just say? Who heard it? Priorities. Prioritizing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see you have to stand on your head to,
I know.
to go.
Hey, look, I can, and just don't ask me because I'll stand on my head right here in front of everybody. It's my favorite thing. When I was 3 years old, my mother said I was upside down all the time. I stand on my head daily. Okay, finances. Now that's a little different than money, isn't it? I wrote finances down because Richard and I don't balance our checkbooks. Now I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. I'm just saying that sometimes we're not aware. Now, you could say it's done in faith. I trust that all is well. But sometimes we look at each other and go, maybe we could be a little more organized in this area of our life. Or maybe it could mean, did I write down finances? Maybe it could mean I'm not standing on my head.
So you just promised us to do that.
I'll do it. I don't know if I want to do it on camera.
You stand on your head, you have to wipe your toes.
We gladly switch it up for a moment.
So finances also could mean, are you saving? And is saving because of your fear of lack, or saving because you're so grateful for the money and you want it to expand? Right? Sometimes it's how you look at why you do what you do. Right? But I just want you to look at all of these things and just think, what in 2026 do you want to claim? Yeah, honey?
Maintenance, and I'm thinking like, I own a house and I have to do more maintenance
Home.
because
Yep.
if I don't
Car,
do it, yeah, exactly like
body, maintenance, right? So they all overlap in the most beautiful way. And I just wanted to give you some ideas so that when you write this letter, you're more clear. Spiritual life. Your spiritual habits, your spiritual practices. Yeah.
practice treatment, affirmation.
So what in your spiritual world and in your spiritual practices do you want to see more, be more, do more? Or are you overthinking it and overdoing it and worrying about it too much? So you want to release the idea that you have to should do it a certain way. Some people go into the guilt thing. Oh, I didn't read my 300, like this morning, I didn't read my 365. I'm still here, I'm okay. But things to consider, because again, the law says yes to whatever we consistently agree is truth. So what we're going to write in the letter is truth. I am so grateful that in 2026, I was able to clean and organize my basement. Don't laugh. My basement studio where I sew and create and make beads, jewelry, and I would love to invite you there because I might need an intervention. But you see what I mean? I am grateful that in 2026, not only did I organize my basement, but I did it with such grace and ease, and everything just flowed into the right place. And I was able to release the beads that I no longer need and give fabric away that I will never sew. Are you feeling it?
Deeply.
Good. So what we're going to do, and Reverend Rich is going to help us by playing music, because he is so deeply connected to spirit, and anything he does is just a joy. And two or more gathered in the name of this living spirit almighty. We are going to write the letter, and we're going to feel it. We're going to write it with conviction. We're going to know it's true as we write it. And then at the end, I'm going to do a little process with it once it's written. And I'll cue you in when we only have about a minute or two left. So right now, get the clean piece of paper. Who needs more paper? Because you can go up and get more if you run out. There's no limit. And the gift is that the practitioners will be treating, knowing the truth of your truth. And the good news is it's already in the law. You've already written it. And every week we have a lovely new ritual. The practitioner of the day will be treating that week. And that's a lot of power. It's a lot of power. So you may begin your writing.
hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You're my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of God. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. When I say yes, I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. When I say yes, I am so blessed. So grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful. I am so blessed. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know that as I surrender, I fall into the arms.
3 more minutes.
Lean into love. Lean into love. Let spirit flow. Infinite presence, all that we know. Mind creates so. Think it true. Love is here in all we do. One with light, one with grace. God in action, time and space. No more fear, no more life. Love moves forward, never back. Lean into love, let spirit guide. Truth within, no need to hide. Power, peace, and joy divine. Infinite love is forever mine. Lean into love, let spirit flow. Infinite presence, all that we know. Mind creates soul, think it true. Love is here in all that we do. One with light, one with grace. God in action, time and place. No more fear, no more lack. Love moves forward, never back. Lean into love, let spirit guide. Truth within, no need to hide. Power, peace, and joy divine. Infinite love, forever mine.
So now, by the way, if there's more, you have a choice. You can take it home and bring it back, but if I did that, I would lose it. But you can always put another letter in. Who says you can't? Yes?
Then you can mail it
Absolutely.
345
345
River Road, Princeton, New Jersey, 08540.
08540. So those of you in this that are not in the studio audience, feel free to write that letter and mail it here. It's a gift. It's a gift for you to focus, and it's a gift that the practitioners will do affirmative prayer for you on your behalf. And of course, you can also double the power, double the good, double income. So we're going to fold the letter, put it in, and I'm going to ask you to address it to yourself. Otherwise, we won't know where to send it. And please try to be legible with that, because a couple of years we had a few that came back. Happens. When you have it in the envelope, I invite you, even if it's not in there yet, if you're still thinking, I invite you to hold that envelope next to your heart and repeat after me. I believe
I believe
that everything I wrote
everything I wrote
is true.
is true.
I am open
I am open
to receive my good
to receive my good
with grace and ease
with grace and ease
in all ways.
in all ways.
I am grateful
I'm
I am
grateful
grateful
that I know this truth
that I know this truth
and for this opportunity
and for this opportunity
to express it.
to express.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Jo.
Yes.
about mailing it. When you mail it, you're mailing it, you're gonna have your letter in the envelope, and then you're gonna put it in another envelope that says Center for Spiritual Living, Princeton, 345 River Road, Princeton, New Jersey, 08540. Because if you mail it like this, it's just gonna come back to you. So in order for us to receive it, you have to put it in an outer envelope. All right, thank you. I just thought about that. Thank you.
Yes, no, that's fine. You put it in the document, yes.
So much giving, so much receiving, such a cycle that we participate in. Right? We share with each other, we come here and see our beautiful faces of this group, and it's wonderful. And one of the ways in which we participate in this cycle is through financially supporting the Center for Spiritual Living Princeton. Right? We are a living, healing, and inclusive community. And in order to have that community, we need financial support. So I'm going to pass this around. And as we pass it around, so we know that what we think of, what we focus on expands. So just for a minute, focus on financial abundance for yourself, for this center. Knowing that there is no limit. The only limit that there is the limit that we believe in. Change your belief, change your thoughts, change your life. And so know, right here and now, that the Center for Spiritual Living Princeton is abundant in every way. Financially, wonderful people who participate with us, the wonderful thoughts that we learn and teach. And if you're at home, you can go to our website, cslprinceton.org, and there's a link there for you to participate and contribute to our center. I know that this center, which is a center of love and a center of the infinite presence of spirit in the world and everywhere, I know that this center is expanding. It is expanding in people. It's expanding in classes. It's expanding in services that we receive, that we give. This expansion is physically, emotionally, spiritually present in the hearts and lives of everyone who participates at CSL Princeton. And this center is growing. I know right here and now that people who are open to the presence of spirit in their lives have found this Center for Spiritual Living Princeton and are now participating in our community with joy, with love, with peace. And I fully accept this joy and love and peace, knowing that it is already so. And so I release it. And together we say, and so it is.